So thank you, Tanisha. Thank you for sparing the time for this interview.
Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, Tanisha, starting with uh, uh, starting with your experience at recently concluded Asian Badminton Championship, where our women's team won the gold medal and you were a part of it. So has the feeling sunk in? How has been the experience after winning the gold medal, and how are you feeling? And
Uh, I think I'm feeling great, especially winning the gold medal at the Asian Team Championship. I think we girls have created history, so it feels great to be on the podium, especially being first. So
yeah,
it does feel great, and all of us are really happy about it, and we really hope to perform. I think at the same in the coming team championship.
okay. So could you give us the insights into months leading into this tournament? How are the preparations like?
Uh, I really don't think we had anyone went with any intention. We all wanted to go and just give our best, and I think the results clearly show that each one of us gave more than 100%, and the results followed. So there wasn't any specific preparation. It was our normal training. And I think that's how we just went about it.
So how do you see women's badminton in India currently plays? There are lots of young talent emerging. Obviously, there is PV Sindhu. Then you are there. And then we had an emerging player in Anmol. Then there is another young, young dynamic women's doubles pairing of Trisa and Gayatri Gopichand. So it's a good mixture of youth and experience. So how do you see this team? How do you see this team, and how do you see the women's badminton in India shaping up?
I think, first of all, I'd like to say that this is one of the strongest teams that we've had, especially having two women's doubles pairs in the top 20. And I think it's a great point for our team that we could probably pull out two women's doubles matches. And uh, one of the best things about our team is I think now we not only have Sindhu Devi, but also we have Anmol. And even Ashmita has been doing so well. I think the time she defeated Okuhara was, I think, a major upset, especially when Okuhara is in such a good form right now. So I feel like you can't really underestimate any girl in this team. We all hold so much potential, and India has been coming up with so many women's players, and I feel like you can see so much potential and in each one of them. So it's great that the girls are really performing and coming up, especially in India. It's great. It shows like we girls hold a lot of potential and there's a lot of girl power, and we girls are capable of doing so much more better.
Okay, so I want to talk about your doubles pairing with Ashwini Ponnapa. So there's a lot of
Right.
age gap. Ashwini brings in a lot of experience. You come up with a lot of youthful enthusiasm. So firstly, how did this pairing come up, and how every doubles pairing, every player in this doubles pairing uh, tries to complement their partner. So how do both of you complement each other, and what have been your learnings from Ashwini so far? And you both of you have started playing. From my reading, both of you have started playing very recently, but you have started
January.
producing results very quickly. So how did the pairing happen, and what have been your learning, and how do you complement Ashwini, and how does Ashwini complements you?
I think the pairing happened just one day over food.
Okay,
She didn't have a partner, and I didn't have a partner either. So we just decided to go over food. I mean, we just decided to go for food, and we discussed this over food, and we decided that we wanted to play together. Um, and I think the coaches felt like this would be a great combination because she being a great backcourt player and I having a lot of experience of mixed doubles being a great front court player, our combination would really gel well. Um, we did think that it was a good shot, and we decided to play from January. And I think over time we've never we've never moved, we've never gone down. I'd say we've only progressed, we've only been going onwards and upwards. Even if the progress meant a little bit small, tiny steps, I feel like that was always there with every match that we played. There was always learning. Yes, we were very happy with the matches that we won, but for the matches that we lost, yeah, there was always learning. We've always taken, we've taken the mistakes, we've come back, we've worked on it, and we've done better. We've tried avoiding them in our future tournaments. And doing that little by little by little, I think today we are in a great place. There's still so much more to improve on. There's still such a long way to go, but we've developed great understanding, great communication, and a lot of trust, actually, a lot of trust between both of us. So these little aspects have actually really helped in our game. It's made it much better. We sync well now. And yeah, I genuinely enjoy playing with her. She's a lovely person. She's very supportive. And of course, she's very hardworking, even in tournaments and even here when she's training. So I love playing with her. Yeah.
okay. So this is a this is a Olympic year, and you are you along with your partner Ashwini are fighting hard for the spot in women's double for a spot in women's doubles at Paris. But you have a competition with Tressa and Gayatri. So your pair
Yeah.
just a slight advantage, but they are also trying their level best. So how do you see this competition in country competition, and how do you want so ultimately it will be either you and Ashwini, or it will be either Tressa and Gayatri going. So how do you see this competition, and like if you go, what will be your message to the other pair, and if you don't end up going, how will you try to motivate yourself?
Um, I think it's a great healthy competition, and the fact that two two women's doubles pairs are fighting for one place itself is a great achievement for India. Uh, I enjoy, I'm really enjoying this. Um, and in fact, having competition just makes me and Didi work even more harder because we both are fighting for one place. But yeah, of course, it is a healthy competition. And I think even if they go or we go, I think it's still an achievement for all of us that at least there's one pair who is going to the Olympics, and that is amazing. And I think if I go, I'll work more harder, more smarter, and uh, of course, if we've made it to the Olympics, that means we can of course win a medal too. So I wouldn't like to think much about it right now. There's still a lot of tournaments to play. But of course, if they go, I wish them all the luck, and I really hope they bring a medal for India if they go. And if in case I'm not going, then I don't think it's the end of the world. There's still a lot more tournaments after that. I still have to work very hard, and of course, I'll try for the next Olympics.
Okay, so these were some things about your uh, recent performances. Not talking about your early life. Now, how did you start playing badminton, and how was your life at in the UAE, and what were your first memories of the sport badminton itself, and how did you get interested? And when was the time when you thought that yes, I have to play badminton eventually?
I think I was 5 years old. My dad used to love playing cricket. He was a cricketer. But as and when time passed by, the grounds disappeared in Dubai. So he took up
Oh,
an indoor sport,
mm,
and he would take me with him every day to sit and watch him play. And that's how I gradually developed the interest of playing badminton. Then dad and I would play badminton every day. And then at the age of 7 or 8, I started playing my first tournaments in Dubai. And from Dubai, uh, it slowly became in the GCC, which was like Bahrain, Kuwait, Qatar. I started playing all of these tournaments. And but I, at a very young age, knew that this is what I wanted to do, and I wanted to make my career in this. So it was very important that I moved to India, to the national center, to play for India. So I think some these are the memories that I have. When I was very little, to actually go and play badminton with my dad, which I really miss doing right now.
oh, okay. So, you are one of those rare Indian athletes who hold the distinction of representing two countries. You have also represented Bahrain, and now you play
Yeah.
for India. So, at junior level, you represented Bahrain. So what motivated you to ultimately shift base to India and start representing India?
I actually always wanted to play for India, but when I actually went to make my ID, so I think my parents had mentioned Dubai in it as United Arab Emirates in that form, but Dubai didn't really have an, you know, it didn't have a badminton association at that point. So I think the clause is as such that whatever country is closest, it like automatically shifts to that country. So that's why I think for a year or two, I think I played for Bahrain, if I'm not wrong. Um,
You've
and
also won few tournaments for Bahrain as well. Yeah,
Yeah, I did. I did win a couple of tournaments
yeah,
representing Bahrain.
yeah.
But eventually I knew that I had to shift to India. So we were waiting for the right time to actually shift, because after you shift to a certain country, there's I think a limited time. Only after that time, you can shift to
Cooling off
another
period.
country.
Yeah.
So right after that, we immediately moved to India, but I never really had any intention to play for Bahrain, but I always wanted to play for India.
Okay.
But
So,
like you mentioned, I didn't know that it was like a rare Indian rare
so
Indian thing. It was
like
very
most
interesting.
like we sports journalists we see that most in most of the sports it is actually the Indian born people only they go on to represent India. So you are one of those rare athletes born outside India, then coming back to India, and then and
Yeah,
having represented another country, and then coming back and now representing India. Okay, so finally,
yeah.
any message for young boys and girls from your side so that they get motivated to pick up badminton or just any sport? Because ultimately playing
I
sport is
think
very healthy.
Yeah, I think one message to everyone that I could give is that don't give up on your dreams and keep working hard. Um, I think that is the formula that I use. And just keep going, be it whatever the situation. Enjoy whatever you're doing. Enjoy the sport. Have fun and keep working hard, and I think results will follow.
Okay, now that you have used the word dream, I'm very curious to know what is your ultimate dream and what would make you really super proud of yourself and really happy.
I think my dream has always been winning. I wouldn't say a medal in Olympics, but a gold medal in
Oh,
Olympics
wow.
is my dream.
Oh,
So,
yeah. Yeah.
uh, I'm already very proud of the place that I am in. But of course, I wouldn't say proud. I would say I'm very happy to be at the place that I'm in right now. I'm very grateful for a lot of things. But it still isn't the end. There's still a long way to go, and there's still so much more to achieve. Uh, I still want to fulfill my dream. So, if you'd say one thing that would make me really proud is, at least to me, if I'm able to give in my 100% every day, and even in my matches, if I'm able to give my best and give my 100% with the same dedication and effort, I think I'd be proud of myself to do it.
I wish you the very best. Hopefully, you qualify for this year's Olympics, and who knows, in your maiden Olympics, in your debut Olympics, you go on and win a gold medal. As you said, you sound very determined to not just win a medal, Olympic medal, but a Olympic gold. And yes, we would have
Yeah.
a new champion, and that would make us sports lovers and sports fans really proud of yourself. So be stay healthy,
Thank you.
practice
Thank you
hard,
so
work
much.
hard, and hope you qualify for the Olympics and you go on and win the gold medal. Thank you so much. All the
Thank you.
best.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.